Okay. It's ready. Practice time, Sean.
Dad? I think I might practice soccer today.
You do you?
I am planning to play in the World Cup.
Well, you'll probably make more money than a musician.
And I won't have to practice as hard as you do.
Well,
Well,
what about the job?
I told you, you don't need a job. Especially not one like that.
Brendan? Oh, Brendan, I'm going crazy.
You know, I was going to be an architect. And then I won a scholarship to study music.
What's an architect do?
Brendan, we have to talk.
Later.
No, now. Oh, Sean! Sean, look what you've done! How many times have I told you not to play with the ball in the house? Get to your room!
Stay here, Sean.
Thank you very much. Okay, fine. Okay, you stay and I'll go.
Now don't think you can pull that stunt a second time. You leave again, and there's no coming back.
Oh, and it's always my fault, isn't it? Because you're so perfect. Well, Mr. Perfect, I can't measure up anymore, and I can't take your precious moods anymore either.
Don't be so selfish. Live up to your responsibility for once in your life.
Responsibility? Is that really is my responsibility? I have sacrificed my whole career for Sean. What have you had to give up? Well, now it's your turn, and you see how you like it.
Give me a hand!
Sean, are you all right? Well, let's get you on your feet. Right up.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, what happened to you?
Well, Dad and I just went to the farm. I fell off the bike.
Well, give us a look.
Oh, fine.
Well, hang on, the farm? What about school? Oh, my giddy aunt, you're not finally fixing that lock. Hey, listen, did you say Sean could wag school?
I just wanted to spend some time with him.
Oh, Brendan, you know he shouldn't.
Just wanted to spend some time with my son.
Okay. Just wondering what's going on. You know, taking Sean out of school. A door that actually locks.
Oh, sure. A moment of your time. Good news. You're in. You're a finalist, my man. One final exam and then you're a scholarship winner. 5 weeks practice. Hello? Where are you, man? I'm talking about attitude. You've got an attitude, Sean.
I'm sorry, look, I'll practice. The same background tracks.
Yeah, sure. Good luck. Oh, Sean, congratulations. I imagine your father's going to be really pleased. He won a Mackenzie scholarship too, didn't he?
Yeah. Thanks.
Dad! Dad, wait!
And there's lots going on in Auckland tonight. The Philharmonic Orchestra is playing Beethoven at the St. James, but that one's a sellout already. And across town, there's still seats available at the Herald Theatre for Roger Hall's play Middle Age Spring.
I quite enjoyed tonight.
Yeah, sure, like I'd enjoy golf.
No, honest. I quite enjoyed it, except... Get your feet off.
Except?
Except I still don't know why he insisted we go. I mean, what's so special about Beethoven's Ninth anyway?
You're tuned to the concert program, listening to a repeat performance of tonight's Beethoven concert, featuring Auckland Symphony Orchestra, conducted by Michael McClellan, with concertmaster Brendan Purchase.
This tragedy also gives us a lesson in comfort and compassion. We've seen an outpouring of sympathy and help, not only in Oklahoma City and Oklahoma, but throughout the United States and throughout the world.
Turn it down. Come on. Go to bed. He's obviously gone for a drink with the others. You can tell him about the scholarship in the morning, okay?
More tea?
We'll really miss Brendan Shona. That came as such a shock to us all.
Yeah, it's hard. I should have seen the signals.
Well, you couldn't have known, dear. He's always had that depression thing.
Yeah, but he did some strange things, Dad.
But you couldn't have known, dear. He just snapped this time. He just snapped.
How's Sean taking it?
Oh, quiet as usual. Did you see who turned up?
She was married to him, dear.
Yes, Dad was. And the last thing Sean needed today was her turning up.
Well, he never did do anything by halves.
I've been on antidepressants for years, you know.
Now, dear, would you like another scone?
Thank you.
Look, mate, I can't imagine how you feel, but he did love you, you know. You knew that, didn't you? He loved you.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, he sure covered a lot of ground.
He didn't seem to think so. He recorded that last month. His choice.
I've been through some hard times and I'm no reader. But this book, I found it very helpful. Do you read the Bible, Sean? I think it's best for these times, and I've marked a couple of spots there that I reckon are pretty good.
Thanks, Papa.
Ah, there you two are. Something to eat, dears.
No.
You'll have something.
No, thanks.
Now, another thing. I think you need a few days down on the farm. That's what you need, some more time on the farm.
Yeah, that'd be choice. I'll ask Shona. Maybe this weekend?
Fine.
Here they are, Aaron. Oh, yes. Hey, Sean, don't mess up your father's things, eh? I need to go through them.
Well, I'll leave you, Jagger.
How's it?
You know.
Want a job?
Doing what?
Helping my cousin. He rents out sound equipment. And he needs help loading and unpacking and stuff.
Sure.
Sean, how's it going?
I'm fine, thanks.
Really?
Oh, it's okay. I'm getting over it.
Good on you. Walk with me, my man. I'm pleased about that. Oh, Barker, great game. Brilliant tackling, my man. Are you right for the practical next week?
Oh, I'm fine, Mr. Harris. Sweet on the piece.
Sweet on the piece.
Harris, I put the CD on your desk.
Fletcher, man, thank you. I'll attend to it straight away. Are you really okay? I mean, have you had any counselling? I've arranged something with the school.
I'm fine.
Your mother?
She's not my mother. She's my father's girlfriend.
1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, check.
Close.
Check.
Lay these out to the fallback speakers.
What is this gig?
Some kind of church conference.
Can we take a moment to check out the big screen? We able to do that now, please?
Apparently last year they had this place packed. Came from all over.
And we all suffer from spiritual
Hey, look at that
death.
guy.
That means you can't seem
On a
to
big
find
screen.
happiness. You can't seem to find joy and satisfaction.
I think I saw him the other night on TV.
What causes you to be depressed? Have you ever thought about that? Suicide among young people is growing so that it is now the #1 killer between certain ages. Why do you think these thoughts? Life should be full and interesting and alive for you.
Come on, let's go.
One more.
I gotta practice. I got a scholarship exam next week.
Hey, you're not driving that thing, mate. You better stay here and sober up.
Oh, okay.
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
It's okay, Pete, I got it. I'll drive him.
Well, you okay?
Yeah. Only had a couple. Another beer?
Oh, I'm not sure that they should.
I'm not asking, I'm telling.
You can be too drunk to practice.
You play better when you're drunk.
I don't play better. I'm just not as fussy.
Oh, boys.
Jacob? Jacob?
Aaron, wait!
Call an ambulance!
What are you doing?
Call an ambulance!
We're drunk, you moron. I've got a mate who'll knock this out. Or get a used bumper. You'd never fix this.
Aaron, we've got to call the cops.
No way.
They'll be after us, man. That kid looked pretty bad.
No cops. If you don't keep your mouth shut, you'll wear the lot.
They'll find us, but there's no way we can hide this.
You listening? I'm telling you, man. You spit and I'll tell them it was you. It is your mother's car.
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
That kid's dead, man. And whoever was driving is good ass.
I hope you don't mind. I left your car with one of Aaron's friends.
Well, Sean, of course I mind. What did you think?
Sorry, look, I'd been drinking.
Drinking? I thought we agreed you wouldn't.
Dad's car's still in the garage if you want to take that to work.
Oh, thanks very much. And would you be comfortable with that? It's where your father died.
They're looking for the driver of that hit and run yesterday. How do you know? I heard Miller telling that new teacher. The driver was a teenager. What a creep. Yeah. The little boy died. I hope they find that creep and lock him up for life.
Aaron.
Where's the car?
He's had trouble getting a used mudguard.
Look, if it's not back soon, she'll freak.
He's tried. The cops are watching all the wreckers.
So, what's going to happen now then?
Tomorrow, at the latest.
Tomorrow? Aaron, if that car's not back soon, look, I can't promise.
Yeah, whatever. I don't need your promise. Your car hit that kid, and it's your back that's on the line.
Back to New Zealand's leading news hour. An incredible story of forgiveness in Auckland today as police continue their search for two hit-and-run drivers. This morning they released these sketches of the two teenage boys they're seeking to...
Hey, I was watching the news.
I thought you'd want to watch the cricket.
Oh, since when have you been interested in cricket? Or any sport for that matter? Turn it back.
The extended Samoan family of the Vilaloas have gathered to offer comfort and support, while the wider community express outrage and cry for the blood of those responsible. The family of Jacob Vilaloa are showing an incredible forgiving attitude, to some perhaps too forgiving. What would you like to say to the driver of the car that killed Jacob?
That poor
My
woman.
husband and I would like to tell that boy that he should do the right thing and not be afraid.
Yes, but are you angry?
We are not angry. We feel sorry for him. He must be very afraid.
But surely you want to see justice done. After all, you've just lost your son.
Fancy losing a little boy like that. Right before your eyes.
We belong to Jesus. And he teaches us how to forgive. We have forgiven that boy, and we are praying for him now.
How can you forgive?
Hatred will not bring my Jacob back to me.
In other news today, the government made moves to stop
Aren't you going to
the
practice
illegal
tonight, Sean?
importation of wild birds. At a special press
Your exam's tomorrow, remember? And where's my car?
measures will be put in.
Aaron, where's the car?
I'll bring it around tonight after dark, just in case.
Just in case, isn't it fixed yet?
Yeah. He knocked it out himself in the end. It's sweet, but I'm not taking any chances.
Did you see the news tonight?
It'll blow over. Just keep your head down.
Can we talk? Sean, I know that we've always had to work hard on our relationship. And I do know that I'm not your real mother. But I'm your guardian now. I do love you.
You don't have to look after me. Now that Dad's gone, you don't have to.
Oh, Sean. I've always thought of you as my own son. And I'm going to be here for you. You do believe that, don't you?
Yeah, whatever.
We heard from Shona. Is Sean coming down this weekend?
I haven't heard. Give her a call. Isn't today Sean's music exam?
Good idea. That boy needs some space.
Thanks.
Bye. Hope it goes well.
Thanks.
Sorry I can't make it if it wasn't such an important tournament.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure golf is much more important.
Sean? Play for your dad.
Come!
I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, sorry. Come on in. Good morning.
I'm Shona Matheson, Sean Purchase's guardian.
Ah, right. Oh, well, the exam's not until this afternoon.
Yes, I realise that, and I'm afraid I can't make it, but I was wondering if there was any possibility of a delay.
I wouldn't think so, but I think you'll be fine without you being there.
No, you see, I'm very worried about Sean. He's not ready.
Last minute nerves.
No, I'm talking emotionally.
Is he causing you any trouble?
No, not really. But he's never accepted me. Not since a little boy. He's always made me feel like a visitor. Like it was his and Brendan's house. But he's become so withdrawn. You know his father committed suicide.
What about his mother?
She left when he was 7, went to Australia.
It's tough on the kids. Sometimes they think they're the cause. All too often they pay the highest price. Add that to his father's death and Sean's carrying a heavy load.
Yes, he is. But I can't get through to him. He just shuts me out.
I can't get a postponement of the examination. But from what you're telling me, I think it's essential they arrange some counselling for Sean.
Mr. Harris?
James.
James. Thank you. That's the first time I've actually used the word suicide since Brendan's death. Goodbye.
Bye.
Sean Purchase.
I'm sorry, I lost my focus. You'll just have to base your assessment on that. I feel guilty, man. I feel guilty. We killed the kid.
It was just an accident.
Who cares? No one cares about us. We're killers. We're going to jail, man.
Maybe you, man. Not me. I didn't do nothing.
You don't have to worry about me, Aaron. I'm going to the Olds farm tomorrow. And I probably won't come back.
Going farming?
You might call it that, yeah. Me and the old man going farming. There's nothing worth living for now, man.
I wish that I was mama, just the same as you. Shall I dress myself?
Hello, mate. They don't like rock and roll or that classical stuff. Just middle of the road.
That's all I've ever heard. Your radio's rusted on that station.
Now listen here, mate. This is very scientific. Actually, our milk production went right down when they took that drive time host off the station. Are you ready there?
Yeah.
You're listening to The Sound of Auckland. Coming up in the news at 6, the police close in on the 2 teenagers wanted in connection with last week's tragic hit and run. Also, the family of the dead child hold off on funeral arrangements while the coroner prepares his report. Now,
are you all right, mate?
Yeah. Why?
Well, Shauna's a bit worried about you. You've been very quiet lately.
Not much to say.
Can you talk about your dad?
Sure. But I've got a bit of heavy stuff going down at the moment.
Oh, yeah, can you talk about that?
Nah.
You can't?
No, I definitely can't.
They're getting washed up now, so I'll put the eggs on. I know Sean loves scrambled eggs. And it's time for you to go out now, dear. Well, come on, it's about time. Sausages, eggs, chips.
Good thing you're here, mate. I'd be getting the scraps.
Oh, fat chance. And how did your scholarship recital go, dear?
I don't know, not very well. I'll find out next week.
Oh, you're being too modest. I bet you played beautifully.
Look, one got through the fence. You go round that way. Sean, yes.
Come on,
yes.
Come on.
I always got it. Come here. Come on. Gotcha.
How are you and Shona getting on? Just the two of you in that house.
Oh, she's okay, I guess.
You ever tell her that you appreciate her? It's nice up here, though.
Yeah, I used to love coming down here when I was a kid. Me and Shauna when Dad was touring.
You never really had both parents at the same time, did you?
Well, I used to wish Dad could come down here more often.
Yeah, you knew, of course, that that's your dad and I had a bit of a difficult relationship. It was difficult, a bit difficult.
Yeah, he kind of never wanted to come down to the farm.
Well, I regret it now, of course, but I tried to stop Shona from moving in with your dad. Of course, we'd all hoped that Shona would get married, have a nice church wedding, and someday have children of her own. Yeah. No, you keep.
I guess I'm not much of a grandson.
Look, I'm sorry about what happened in the beginning. I really come to love your dad. And I'm real proud of you, mate. I forgave Shona, and I'm asking you to forgive me for being a little hard on Shona and your dad. You see, forgiveness is good for the soul. It's good for the soul. So, can you tell me about it yet?
I can't. It's not something I can tell anyone.
Can you carry it yourself?
Is it okay if I stay here a while by myself?
Tell God about it, Sean. I do a lot of praying up here. Tell God about it. He's the only one that can hear you up here. Did you read that Bible I gave you? Did you read the Bible?
Yeah. A bit.
Read it, Sean. You gotta reach out to God. He's listening.
Don't give it up, oh no. You gotta go a little further. Life's a whole lot better when you take the day one moment and give it up, oh no.
Let's hear it again for Dave Grace and the Parachute Band. There's a man God has used to bring his message of hope and forgiveness to our world. And he's here tonight, at least on the big screen. Here he is, Dr. Billy Graham.
We're involved today in a gigantic spiritual warfare between the forces of good and the forces of evil. And you're going to have to choose which side you're on. You know, the tremendously popular rock band Nirvana. Kurt's albums sold millions. He had made a career of singing about confusion, and in desperation committed suicide. Kurt had wanted to call an album, I Hate Myself and I Want to Die. One 17-year-old girl commented, "It seems to me that Kurt's recent suicide exemplified the emptiness that many in my generation feel. You can't seem to find happiness. You can't seem to find joy and peace and satisfaction." The Bible says God is love, and He loves you. And if you forget everything else, you remember one thing, that Almighty God loves you, and He wants to help you. But if you're willing, that's all you have to be, is willing, then God will come and help you to change your way of living and thinking. He took it for you because He had no sin to be sin for us. And they took Him out and they crucified Him. And I believe that Jesus Christ can come into your life and give you a new power to live for Him and follow His ways.
You can do that tonight. Just call into the Hope Centre at the back of the auditorium. There's some great resources there.
Sean! Sean!
Oh.
How are you?
Mr. Harris, I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, I come here every year. It's the only way I know to keep up with the latest in Christian music. It's really good to see you here, though, Sean.
Well, I always knew you were religious, but I wasn't sure if you wanted to talk about it.
There's nothing I'd love more than talk about Jesus' best love and forgiveness. Do you want to talk?
Billy Graham kind of made it sound like everyone needs forgiveness. Maybe some people have done too much stuff to be forgiven.
Sean, the Bible tells us that Jesus forgave the very people that nailed Him to the cross. What crime could be worse than killing the Son of God? Sean, what is it? How can I help you? What's really troubling you?
I'm really in trouble, Mr. Harris.
Do you want to tell me about it?
I can't. Not now, anyway.
Sean, the Bible says that if we've done something wrong, the only way out is to ask for forgiveness. If we say we have no sin, we're only fooling ourselves. But if we confess our sins to Jesus, He can be depended upon to forgive us.
You know, Mum left Dad and I when I was 7. She took off with a boyfriend. I know it's stupid, but I often feel like it was my fault.
Why would it be?
She's never had any other children.
You think that's the reason she left?
I don't know. And then there's Dad. You might as well say he walked out on me too.
Sean, I can't argue with you. Life has dealt you some pretty tough stuff, but you've got to deal with the past before you move on to the future.
I don't think I could ever forgive Mum or Dad. Mr. Harris, I'm in serious trouble. I can't give you any details. that you're looking at a seriously guilty person.
Well, Sean, if what you say is true, the first thing we have to do now is pray together and ask Jesus to forgive you.
Hi, Shona. It's Sean. I was hoping you'd still be up. Just thought you might be a bit worried. I'd kind of like to talk to you if you wait up.
You must expect that your car will be held for some time. Do you have any other means of transport?
Yes, I have my partner's car. He passed away recently.
There will be a warrant for Sean's arrest issued this morning.
Here you are, dear. Thanks, Mum.
Are you sure you wouldn't like a cup of tea, officer? Or a glass of water, perhaps?
I just can't believe this is happening. It's like a bad dream.
Have you any idea at all where Sean may have gone?
Well, no, but we could contact his mates, perhaps.
And let me know if anyone has seen or heard from him.
Oh, I'm sure he'll phone. I'm worried he's not just running away.
Meaning?
Well, since his dad died, we've been worried about him.
Yes, there's a growing concern that Sean may be suicidal.
Then it's even more urgent that we find him.
Look, I've already told you. There was no way Sean could have stopped. They just ran out without even looking.
So, Sean was driving?
Yeah.
Aaron, we've been told that Sean was prevented from driving because he was too drunk, and that it was you who took the keys and drove off.
Yeah, that's right. Until we got round the corner. Then Sean insisted he drive. It was his mother's car. I wish I hadn't let him.
Aaron, I hope you don't think this is like one of those cop shows you see on television. We will get the truth about this, you know.
Shona.
James, thanks for coming. Go through. You must have thought I was pathetic when I phoned.
You have every reason to be upset. When I heard Sean's name on the radio, I was stunned.
Could you give me a sec?
Yeah, sure. You're a Christian.
I'm afraid I've been a great disappointment to my parents, but I know where to look. James, could you do me a favour? I think I might know where Sean is. Would you come with me?
Sure. Let's go.
Sean taught the world of his father, and I know this sounds bizarre, but it's where he may be.
James!
This is Sean's.
I came to see you.
I've seen your photograph on the TV. Come here, boy. Have you been there all night?
Uh-huh.
Come inside. Come and have a talk. So, why did you come here?
On TV, you said you'd forgiven the driver. Is that true?
I loved my boy Jacob. He was so happy and full of love. But he's gone now. I can't hold on to him anymore. He's with Jesus.
I'm so sorry for what I did. I wasn't driving, but I might as well have been. I didn't even stop to help, and I tried to cover it up. You said you'd forgiven me. I just wanted to find out for myself.
Jesus tells me that if he is prepared to forgive, then I must forgive. Do you know Jesus?
I think so. I prayed for his forgiveness the other night.
And do you think Jesus has forgiven you?
After I prayed, I felt clean, forgiven about everything. And I really wanted to forgive too. And I gotta go to the cops. I just wanted to say, I'm sorry.
I know, Sean. I do know. Now, you must call someone.
Thanks for staying with me.
Oh, thanks for asking.
Oh, you've been a really big help. Thanks.
Well, you know, Sean, if you let me, I'd like to help you some more. And who knows, with time we might be able to forgive each other.
Yeah.
Oh, you can both go now. Miss Matheson, Sean's been released into your custody until the court hearing.
Good.
So what happens now?
Well, it's up to the judge. It's a serious offence. Sean's been charged with conspiring to defeat the cause of justice. And because a life was lost in the process, the court will be treating this very seriously.
Prison?
Perhaps. But the Villalobos family have agreed to testify on your behalf. You could be looking at a period of community service. It's up to you now, Sean. Something like this can make or break you. It's up to you.
Thanks.
Thank you. You know, Sean, the cliffs were always my favourite place when I was a teenager. And, you know, sometimes I used to run out there in the middle of the night just to scream into the wind. Papa used to tell me to talk to God out there.
Yeah, he told me that too.
Well, that'd be right. And did you?
Yeah, I did. And it's all changed for me now, Shauna. After I prayed, everything was different. I don't know how, it just is. What about you? Did you used to pray out there too?
Sometimes. But you know, Sean, Papa is right. God is listening.
Yeah. I'll be doing a lot more praying from now on.
So will I, Sean. So will I.